Hello everyone, welcome to this exciting lecture series on electrochemistry. Whether you are a student, a science enthusiast, or someone preparing for exams like CSS, PMS, or other competitive exams like UPSC, or just university level chemistry courses, you are in the right place. In this series, we are going to explore the amazing world where chemistry meets electricity. The topics that we will learn in this series are given below. We will start with the conductance. You will learn what it means when we talk about specific conductance, molar conductance, and equivalent conductance. We will explore how ions move in a solution and how this ionic motion affects electrical conductivity. Next up is the Colrat's law. It is a brilliant principle that helps us calculate conductance at infinite dilutions. We will also go over Hittorf rule, which tells us how far each ion travels during electrolysis. It is like understanding the traffic pattern for ions. Next one is the de Broglie theory. This one is a little more advanced theory. We will explain the ionic atmosphere, how charged particles interact, and how their activity is different from uh, mere concentrations. This theory is essential for understanding behavior in very dilute solutions. Next one is the fuel cells. We will understand the working of a fuel cells and their construction. We will also cover different types, for example, polymer electrolyte membrane fuel cells, solid oxide fuel cells, direct methanol fuel cells, zinc air fuel cells, and many more types of the fuel cells. And we will also see how hydrogen and oxygen can be used to generate clean electricity. These are not just lab experiments, they power cars, satellites, and many more. Then we move into the electrolysis, breaking compounds apart from using electricity. Different laws, for example, Faraday's laws, will show us how much material goes into deposited or liberated during this process. It is all about quantitative electricity. Then we will move into the conductometric titrations and standard electrodes. We will also look at the redox titrations, which are used widely in the labs. You will learn about standard reference electrodes like the standard hydrogen electrode and how we can use these as benchmark in measuring electrode potentials. We will also discuss how to tell whether a redox reaction will occur on its own or need some push. We will discuss the spontaneous and non-spontaneous processes, and we will also see that how electrode potentials and Gibbs free energy helps us make that prediction of their spontaneity or non-spontaneity. Next one is the electrochemical cells. We will also cover both galvanic and electrolytic cells. We will see how a battery works, how electricity flows, and how these cells differ from each other based on spontaneity and direction of electron flow. We will also tackle the Nernst equations and must know formula that tells us how to calculate the actual voltage of a cell under non-standard conditions. Not everything in electrochemistry is about making energy. Sometimes it is about losing it, like in corrosion. We will explain why metals rust, what reactions take place, and how we can prevent or slow down this destructive process. This series covers even more advanced and applied topics, which include, for example, overpotential and concentration polarization, buffer action in electrochemistry, batteries and their types, electrochemical sensors and pH meters, applications of electrochemistry in medicine, energy, and environmental science. So, whether you are revising for degree exams, competitive exams like CSS, PMS, UPSC, or any other exam. It will strengthen your concept or exploring chemistry for fun. This electrochemistry series has something for you. So hit subscribe, enable the notification bell, and let us get started with the first chapter or the rest of the chapters.